pissed off about this.
We have an AITA story of our own.
We do?
Yeah. We got into a little spat yesterday. He went to the store for me, and I sent a list. So you guys can tell us. This is literally our own AITA story. If I don't send a very detailed list, he gets annoyed because he hates the grocery store. And so I send a very detailed list whenever I send it. And sometimes I up. I totally do. But this time I was like really on it. And I sent exactly what I needed, even sent a screenshot of the salad that I wanted. So my phone was on silent. It wasn't though. It was on vibrate, which is so weird. So I wrote 1 package of cheese ravioli, 1 package of cheese tortellini. So he called me. I had 3 missed calls, and he's like, "Why didn't you answer your phone? You didn't tell me what kind of ravioli you wanted." And I said, "Oh, okay, cheese." And so he's like, "Well, too late. I'm already in the checkout thing." And I was like, "Okay, no big deal." Actually, it was a big deal, but that's fine. So I went back and looked at my list, and it said cheese. It said cheese on it. And so I said, it did say cheese on it, just so you know.
It did. It did say cheese.
And he said, if I'm going to the store, you should answer your phone. So, and he's probably right. But I wrote cheese on there.
Okay.
So am I the asshole?
Are you ready for my version now?
No.
Are you ready for my version now?
Your version of can.
The list did say cheese. It did say cheese.
That's all that says. You're right.
And I f***ed up. Okay, but here's the deal.
Not the asshole.
Sent me into a war zone. Like Walmart
on a
Saturday, midday was a gosh heckin' war zone. And I knew when we were pulling it, well, before we even went, Brady Thunder was with me because we had to go by Best Buy to pick up something he bought with his birthday money. And I was like, "Do you want me to take you back home, or do you want to go with me to Walmart?" And he's like, "I don't care. I'll go," because he's just chill and just rolls with it no matter what it is. So he rolls with me, and I'm like, "Can we go to neighborhood market?" And she's like, "No, you probably won't be able to get all the things you need from there." And I'm like, "No!" So we have to go to the big one, the big super center. And we get there, and traffic on the way there is backed up way more than usual. And I'm like, "Oh, this is not going to be good." We get into the parking lot, it's packed. And I'm like, "This is not going to be good." We get inside, and there's people everywhere. And I'm like, "This is not good." And we start going through the list, and I'm finding the things that I need. And the pasta there, the cold, cold pasta is kind of hard to find. So it took me a minute to find it.
Agreed.
And there was a sea of people around because there's a whole bunch of people waiting at like the little deli center thing too. And I tried to call thrice. I have asked you thrice. I called 3 times, and I'm like, she sent me into a war zone with a list and ain't gonna answer her damn phone. That's how it's gonna be.
A correct list.
Okay. I flustered, did not see that it said cheese on the ravioli. Also, there were like 37 different choices when it came to ravioli. And because I didn't see cheese, I was like, what? So I picked 2 that I thought were safe. And then we moved on and got the other stuff. And sure as shit, she calls while I'm in self-checkout like this. And I'm still checking stuff out and holding the phone here. Brady's handing me things. And I'm like, well, we got what we got. We're coming out, so it's fine. But then...
Wait, Pickles, it was a digital list because he doesn't like handwritten lists.
She sends them with me anyway, but I got a digital one this time, and I still it up. So what do you do about that? Then, remember when she said she went back and looked at her list and it said cheese on there? She screenshotted it and circled it and sent it to me. That was a middle finger.
I said I was sorry. I said I was sorry for not answering the phone.
Okay.
I did.
You didn't say I'm sorry for not answering your phone. You said I'm sorry, which I didn't see at first because right underneath that was a screenshot with the thing circled on there, which I took as a big freaking middle finger. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, I said I was sorry, and
cool.
then I put my petty.
And then I think I responded and said, cool, like to the list. She could tell that I was aggravated. And she's like, dude, what are you going to do here? And I'm like, look, I didn't see cheese on there. That's on me. And it kind of escalated from there. But it was a thing. It was a war zone. And here's my point. Look, if you're going to send me into a war zone with a list, please be ready to answer your phone.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have questions.
But I sent a very complete list. So if you had
read the
list, there would have been no need for a phone call.
What if they were out of one of the things? I needed to know what the backup was. It doesn't matter. If you send me into a war zone, give me a lifeline. That's it. You send me into a war zone, give me a lifeline.
But I do know that my phone said it was on silent mode, and so it wasn't buzzing or anything. But when I went to change it to like loud mode, it was on vibrate, but it said silent mode. And I was like, I don't understand. Like I had my phone in my hand and it wasn't ringing. Like it wasn't vibrating or anything. Watch wasn't on.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Yeah,
She answers the phone
Yeah.
about 12.5% of the time when I call her.
accurate.
Yeah.
He's at Walmart. I don't want to listen to that.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No, I
We're an ESH couple.
I
I'll
was-
take mine.
I was flustered
But,
because I was in the war zone and surrounded by people and I didn't know what the I was doing. So, yes, this one is on
So
me. I am in the
I-
wrong. It is my fault, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry for not answering my phone. I am not sorry for sending that picture though. That's the kind of asshole I am.
You know
we
what?
both live at Ascon 3.
The meal was delicious.
I did. I made some bomb ass spaghetti.